Hi, I'm Jeff Stokes. Welcome to Jeff's Daily Dose of Encouragement. Today I want to encourage you again from the life of Paul. This time we're looking at Paul and Silas and the way that Paul dealt with the situation that he ended up in. In Acts 16, he had this young woman who had a spirit of divination, or it's called a spirit of a python, it's in the Greek, and she was going around, she was a soothsayer and making money for her handlers, a bit like a pimp, prostitution pimps, except they were soothsayers. These soothsayers are said to make themselves money, and Paul got really grieved in his spirit about this after a few days of her following them around saying this: "These men are the servants of the Most High God, which show unto us the way of salvation." She kept following him around and saying that, and it started grieving Paul. So he turned around and he cast the spirit out of her, and then people started getting upset. And what happened was, it says over in verse 22, "And the multitude rose up together against them," Paul and Silas, "and the magistrates rent off their clothes and commanded to beat them. And when they had laid many stripes upon them," now that must have been very painful, "they cast them into prison, charging the jailer to keep them safely." And then what did Paul and Silas do? They must have been in quite a lot of pain, blood oozing out of them and everything like that. You can just imagine the situation. And this is what happens in verse 25. "And at midnight Paul and Silas prayed and sang praises unto God." How would we be in a situation like that? What would we be thinking of doing? Would we be going, "Woe is me"? Would we be going, thinking about our pain and everything? These guys just had their eyes on Jesus. So they sang praises to God, and the prisoners heard them. And then suddenly there was a great earthquake, and you heard the rest of the story. But this is about Paul's and Silas' attitude towards the situation when they're in great straits, under great persecution, having preached the gospel, that the devil was very angry with them because he'd cast that devil out. And these people, and it all ends up being about money or something, doesn't it? Money, power, or sex or something. And the devil gets upset. So I just want to encourage you today, out of the life of Paul, again, the example of Paul and what he went through and how he handled things. And we need to take some of those things out of his book. If you don't know the Lord Jesus Christ, the best way you can ever go through strife and trouble is through knowing Jesus. If you confess with your mouth the Lord Jesus and believe in your heart that God raised him from the dead, you will be saved. For whosoever shall confess that Jesus is the Son of God, God dwells in him and he in God. So get to know him. You are going to need to. God bless you. Have a great day.